Hey y'all, this is Grant McKinney here with Fitness Heroics. I'm the owner of the CrossFit affiliate, CrossFit Epically Awesome, which is based out of Fitness Heroics, our gym. And I'm bringing a new segment, sounds super fancy, this is nothing fancy, called Food for Thought. So basically what I'm going to do is you're going to be here while I eat my lunch, or I make my lunch. I'm going to talk about something, and then I'm going to end the video and eat my food. So, the main thing that I kind of wanted to hit on today was personal responsibility. And so, you know, when we have people come into the gym, you know, everyone's always kind of looking for the quick way to get stuff done. I had someone come in just last night, and, you know, it's her first time doing CrossFit, and she's like, cool, I'm looking for the quick way to get fit and strong. And I told her, well, it's not exactly quick, but you will get strong. And that has been a consistent thing over the last several months. The new year rolls around, current members, new members, always looking at stuff like, you know, man, I haven't done anywhere near as much as I wanted. You know, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Should I go to I need to just start lifting all the time, or I need to just start running all the time, you know, depending on what their goals are. And a lot of the time, I truly believe that that's not the case, that they don't need to just start lifting only, or they just need to start running only, because there's been so much research nowadays talking about how this cross-training, not even CrossFit, just cross-training, people who run need to lift weights, people who lift weights need to run. You know, everybody needs to stretch to make sure that their muscles aren't going to snap in half and whatnot. That, you know, when people talk about their new goals and they say, you know, well, I'm thinking I'm just going to go down to, you know, punch card, which is basically 3 times a week here at our gym, and I'm going to start running more, or I'm going to start, you know, just benching more on base or whatever it is, and it's like, cool, great, you know, but I don't think that's going to get you to your goal. Be like, oh, well, I'm weak there. I need to work on that. Yes, you do. But you also need to be coming into the gym consistently. And this is where I want to kind of come into personal responsibility. So, us as coaches, instructors, whatever you want to call us, you know, we get held accountable for your results and also your safety. Now, that's a double-edged sword for us, because nobody wants to take any personal responsibility for their own actions. Well, I can't say everyone. Some people. So that means when you're saying, oh man, I really just need to get stronger, great, we lift weights every day here. Or, you know, other gyms lift weights every day. I need to lose weight. Great, you need to exercise 4 to 5 days out of the week. You need to eat less. Well, not necessarily eat less, but you need to burn more calories than what you're consuming. And so, as trainers, you know, like we can tell you the best information possible. We can put together the world's greatest programming. You know, we can tell you all the little tidbits and that's good peanut butter. Tell you all the tidbits and secrets to like doing a faster Fran time and whatnot, or like next time shaving 10 seconds off of your next Diane time, whatever it is. Schmuckers, strawberry jam. But you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to the individual, the person, actually doing what they should be. Now notice I say what they should be, not what I tell them. Because sometimes there's a piece of information that a person is not telling me, that they're withholding, and I'm telling them to do something, and so the thing that I'm telling them is wrong. Such as, if someone comes in with a shoulder issue, and I ask them, hey, do you have any injuries? They go, no problem whatsoever. Thinking that it won't be an issue. And then we get to something like shoulder press or push jerks, and they start it, and then voila, ugh, my shoulder hurts. Well, have you had a shoulder issue recently? Yeah, I had a shoulder injury, but it hasn't hurt in a couple days. You know, I figured it would be fine. Okay, well that's something, as an instructor, I can't prevent unless you can tell me, because the first thing that I'm going to say is, well, just because it hasn't hurt in 2 days doesn't mean that it's fully healed. You know, let's make sure we keep the weight really light. Let's just work on some range of motion and stability stuff in your shoulders. That would be my auto response. So, when you're thinking of these new goals this year, because the new year's here and there's going to be New Year's resolutions and whatnot, and you're going to want to change stuff, make sure that not only are you holding us accountable, because we are accountable for you, but also keeping yourself accountable on making sure that you're doing the scales that you need to, making sure that you're going into the gym when you say you're going to be into the gym. And you know what? There are days, you know, yes, ideally everyone would go into the gym. Hey, dog. Everyone would go into the gym, no pre-workouts. They would lift like they're, you know, a mother trucking beast or a champion or whatever it is. And we'd all go home, give high fives, and we'd all win Mr. Olympia. Or the CrossFit Games, or whatever it is. Well, the truth of the matter is, that's not true. And it's not going to happen. So, if there are days where you can't make it into the gym, where you're like, man, I feel really down, think about your goals. Have a little personal accountability. Not only that, but if you're like, I got no energy, take some type of energy supplement, you know. I'm a big fan of the Advocare Spark. It doesn't give me headaches, it doesn't, you know, make me crash really hard later. I love it. It tastes so good. But start taking a little bit of personal responsibility. So when you look at something and you come to the gym and you really want that goal, don't just say you'll do anything, and then when it comes time to, you know, drive yourself the 15 minutes to the gym to work out, and you don't want to make the drive, you know, you're not doing anything to make your goal. You're letting a 15-minute drive stop you. I will give major kudos to one of our members, Jared Williams. He is an excellent example on exactly where personal responsibility is and exactly where he needs to be for scaling. The guy has been coming in for a while now. Started off, he was not the best at squats. He couldn't do anything without getting lightheaded. Long story short, he was not very strong, not great flexibility, and he wanted to get stronger. He wanted to be able to RX stuff. And instead of just jumping into everything at RX weights when it was close to his 1 rep max, he said, I'm going to RX one thing on every workout for a month. And then after that, I'm going to try to RX 2 things every day for a month. And then after that, everything's RX. The guy's at the point where he's starting to do RX Plus now, which is like heavier weights, harder range of motions. But at the same time, he'd come in and be like, man, you know what, my wrist hurts, what can I do for it? And I'm like, here you go, let's voodoo floss it. You know, let's stretch it out a little bit, let's get some stability work going. Bam, he's on his way. He doesn't go crazy every day. He recognizes that, hey, if I work out with this injury or if I don't go into the gym, I'm not going to be able to do those 2 items of RX that day. Anyway, that's all I got to say on personal responsibility. My peanut butter and jellies are calling. Food for thought.